Congratulations, you have not a proud owner of asbestos floor tile.
Asbestos floor tile is what he said before. I have those in mind too. But for all you buffs out there, look what we got. Direct drive.
It's only a 30, right?
Yeah. But here's the other thing, that panel can't be left. They really need to take that panel out.
Yeah.
You know what? Federal Pacific. That company went out of business in 1995. They got sued up the wazoo.
Oh boy.
And they went bankrupt. They were one of the first companies that made breakers. The breakers don't always work.
Basically, they use this chase
Really?
as the they go back and forth, and they didn't put
Just
it
like
in
that?
And you have to, what
So
do you,
you could keep this much of
And
the
that's
closet
okay?
and have what you want over there.
There's a cedar closet
And
with...
then you see what you want.
Oh, look.
yeah, this whole thing is.
Fuck, that would be kind of cool if they, leave that just for the fact that it's here, just, and strange that it's like dense foam. Old people mothballs. But cedar closet, I mean, you can store stuff. I have one also.
Swap sink is going to need a sub pump because the drain is higher than
Is there
Where's the
one
slop sink?
already on
the. No,
the-
there wasn't. There was one,
Oh!
but it drained here.
Oh, okay.
So because the
We're talking
water.
in the future. Oh.
So there's like a
Dryer vent goes in here. Oh, thanks, sorry.
Well, you know what? I can get free air conditioning if they don't take it.
I have, that's
Actually, you know what? There's no window. That's why they left it there.
It's included in
I
it.
think
I
Well,
think
good,
they
then
said 2
you-
or 3 of them.
so. I
And
probably
you
replaced the windows.
you should see if it works, because I have one that looks exactly the same that is low on Freon.
There's no plug.
Yeah, there is.
Left this thing.
Yeah.
I don't care if it works.
Well, even so, it's there.
Blew him off his shit. So they took out the window to put the AC in
Yeah.
if they have people down here. So I would have to get this window and the boiler window like redone just because I'm, you know how much heat loss you're gonna get out of this?
Oh, yeah.
In the winter when I move
Definitely. Yeah.
Just for now, put plastic on.
In fact, look,
Oh,
they
yeah.
did. See the tape?
it? Oh yeah, right here they did do that.
Staples and all that? Yeah.
I'd probably get those cheap, those 2 quick windows like from Unified. They're like $85.
The whole unit is interesting and how it is right in on both sides. They'll probably end up leaving this here. Let's see what else is going on. The boiler, right?
This is missing the other half, so I might eventually close it, and then,
Yeah.
or if I
Take
have to
another look at
rebuild
this
it,
later.
it's garbage. And then the main, what is that?
That's just from upstairs. That's at 30 amp.
That's that big 30 amp going through the whole garage.
Yeah.
And it probably, since you can't go this way, they probably run it into the workroom,
Yeah.
and then they're using that.
Old fluorescent lamp with a starter. And the yellow
There's
stripe
actually more house.
on the camera.
It's like bumped
Somebody's
out.
lingerie in a way. And it used to have a plastic cover that's not there anymore. Yeah, that concerns me a bit. Looks like it's been there and it's probably dry.
Well, yeah, I mean,
Can you unwrap it?
They went to so much trouble to do this.
well, it's something that is either so, maybe it sweats.
Yes, that actually makes sense.
So
I'd still like to know that.
Yeah, the pipe looks fine.
there's no hole. It probably sweats when she's using the washing machine. It probably drips on her.
Yeah.
She's like, Tom, can you put something in this pipe? Well, you could buy another one of these and put it over here.
This is just past the boiler and water tank. It goes back. This would be a nice little closet sort of thing. And this was the sprinklers that you saw that just go outside, just mysteriously.
I would just, you don't need extra water.
That's like 3 years from
Wow, this is pretty old school. I've never ever seen it done like this. Metal piping to each one. That might be something to see if it actually fucking works. But it probably needs to be all redone outside. This probably broke at one point because it's not, you know, a straight bend like that. And that one may also has a clamp on it. Interesting. And the water meter is over there. Big Earl tank.
There is.
And
There's so much potential.
oh, drip cup.
Yeah,
It's
well,
cracked.
look, this, you know, the knee wall coming down, you can't help because that separates.
See, look at it,
My
you know, with
goodness.
the electric, remember we were talking about the amount of electric, you see, you've got all of this.
Oh yeah, this is all garbage.
So we'll see what he has to say about
I'm not
that.
saying. Is it normal if this stack is crooked?
Bastard.
Which one?
The main stack?
No, sometimes they gotta get it up that way,
Okay.
you know, because just because of the way the holes and everything else are set up,
Yeah.
it could be a little bit of an angle. That's the one thing sometimes you worry about, like I just had to replace mine. But again, the house that I have is a lot older.
Weird out.
And the only reason that knee wall, Jay, the only reason why this is knee walled in the other room
Right?
is because of this stack.
Ah,
You could have just made a single bulkhead right here.
The house
Yeah.
itself has
Instead of-
got 3 zones for heating.
Yes, the one closest to you is the radiant heat
Uh-huh,
on the first floor next to the garage. This one with all the tile.
okay.
They had it done. They ripped up the whole thing and had it done.
Okay.
So
And then the other one, basically, one of the zones here handles your hot water storage tank.
it's gonna start up in a minute. Maybe. Finding the thermostat. It was running because it is warm.
There it goes, that should be kicking in.
The water's actually at the temp for a while. So maybe not right away. That pump is really quiet. And it's actually
We'll
running.
let this kick in, and then after that we'll bedrooms, kitchens, and we're on the downside, way on the downside right now.
Yeah, it's using the heat in the storage tank
Yeah.
right now. Well, not today. All right. Let's see what we got going on here. Oh. So, yeah. So what do you think
yeah, what?
about the house and the inspection?
Fine, I guess.
Alright. Here's the half bath off the ground level floor. Couple cabinets. A little like closety thing, but it's enough to take a leak, you know. I love the sink. It's a little tiny thing. Cute. Little tiny cute thing. And then this is actually the back of the garage. These are windows. And there's my bicycle over there. Because this is only about a mile from where I am, so yeah. And in front of this was the garage you saw before that I couldn't really show you because I wasn't out there in that. So that's what that is.
I want to show him. I think the caulking in the master bedroom needs to be redone. because after their bathrooms were fixed and this was cut because of the
You see
thing,
that?
it's still brown. Look how pliable this is.
Do you have that thing?
Yeah, it didn't really go nuts. It just kind of 15. It was higher. It's higher than normal. But I think the tub upstairs is leaking.
You see it?
It seems to be along that dark line.
Yeah.
That's the master tub.
Look at this too. Remember I told you when you put your hands on it?
Yeah.
So there's water behind the wall.
She said she had a.
This is board, and you see this piece here?
Yeah.
Okay. Long Island lumber and paneling. Okay? And you gotta call them because there's a place where they send all their excess material to. Okay? They don't use this stuff anymore. This is like thin board
Yeah.
with like a wallpaper on it. And it's nice, you can cut it, you can put up. What happens is when you put pieces up that are side by side here, see this should be nailed down a little bit better, but you see the seam?
Yeah.
Okay. If this was done pretty good, you shouldn't really be able to see the seam, but once it's down real tight, they sell a tape that looks just like where the seam is.
The boiler is running.
Do you still have that thing?
And this dog, you can't see anything. I don't know which one is the light. There, good enough. This dog looks like it's almost dead. But it just sits over here next to me. I don't know. It's running. Noisy. They all are.